We got robbed. So never in a million years did I expect to be in the sod business, but here I am, growing grass. So as a real estate investor, I found myself buying a bunch of pallets of sod. And after 10 years of buying from the same company, the opportunity presented itself to cut the middleman out. So I bought the company. And boy, what a process it has been. Stacking sod, folks. We got the team in the back out there working. We got 3 pallets down. We're out here. Let's get it. So upon purchase of the business, it was a complete mess. But frankly, all the businesses that I buy are messes when I purchase them. And that's what I love. I consider myself a change agent, and there's 3 things that I'm really good at. So the first thing I'm really good at is creating reliable systems. Second is building trustworthy and competent teams. And lastly is providing a wonderful client experience for all of our clients. But one thing I know nothing about is grass. So speaking of processes, in order to create proper processes, you really have to understand what the heck is going on, especially behind the scenes. And I needed to understand what my employees that I inherited were really about. There was only one thing to do, and that was to go undercover. Undercover boss, baby! So the undercover process was extremely interesting. I filled out an application and acted like it was day one, and I was one of the stackers. I'm undercover back here. This has been interesting. People already leaving, folks not working, people think they know it all. It's been an interesting experience so far. So when I actually got onto the field and I saw what was going on, wow, was it crazy. These guys were sitting there smoking grass, talking bad about the current business owner, and really being disrespectful and not using their time wisely. So at that point, I knew I needed to restart with a whole new team. And after that, I presented who I was and I got rid of everyone. All right, so Zach and I are at the farm right now. Our harvester operator called out. So what do? We pull out the harvester and try to figure it out ourselves. We're not perfect, but we're getting better. And I think we may have this thing figured out. What do you think, Zach?
Got it down.
So after weeks of hiring and firing 100 different folks, bringing people in that I thought would be awesome and they just turned out to be a complete disappointment, I finally found the one to run the operation. Everyone, meet Dusty. All right, so after working with Dusty for a couple weeks, really getting to know him, he was the one that I wanted to run the operation, especially when I wasn't around. I trusted him, and that was the most important thing for me and for any business. Dusty's a great guy, works hard, really gets the job done, but he does have his own set of things that we're working through together. But this is why you keep your circle small, you do what you need to do, and you get the people involved and you help them get to where they want to be. And overall, everybody wins. So when I walked into the office, there was paperwork everywhere. We're talking notes, we're talking invoices, we're talking all of the book information was on paper. And one of the first things I wanted to do was to make it easy for the client. So I took all of that information, we lifted it up to the cloud and made the process easier, more efficient, and most importantly, a smooth operation for the client. Because the smoother and the easier you make it, the more they'll want to do business with you. So here we are, things are moving, we've got the right team in place, the processes are rolling, business is coming in. I'm thinking it's smooth sailing from here. And then we got robbed. So upon purchasing the farm, I put cameras up everywhere. It's really important to have a lot of security around the farm. There's a lot of equipment that is really valuable. So one day the guys are out in the field harvesting, getting things done. I'm down the street, I get a notification on my phone that somebody's on the farm. I look, I see this random red SUV, a gentleman jumping out, and he starts stealing stuff out of the workshop. So I immediately jump in the Jeep, head over like I'm some crazy man, and I probably shouldn't have done this. I should have called the cops or the law, whatever it is, from the beginning, but the adrenaline started pumping and I was ready to catch this guy. I roll up, he jumps back in his SUV, he's trying to elude, and here's the thing, the Jeep is a lot of things, but one thing is not, is fast. So he left and he dusted me, but I got him out of there. So just when I thought things were going well, we had a little hiccup, but it could have been worse, and I probably shouldn't have done that. So here's the deal. Things are getting better at the farm. Business is picking up. Everything is digital. The team is producing, thankfully. The product is good. The grass is not talking back, so not much drama there. But one of the things I always pride myself on is trying to solve issues and help people. And one of the folks we're going to work on is Dusty. He's a great guy, but does not know how to save money. As soon as he gets paid, he's got to spend it. We're going to fix that and get Dusty taken care of. Stay tuned.